Hello my beautiful noodles, it's me Nikki, aka Nikki Noodle, and today, since it is the 13th, I knew I had to do a Taylor Swift themed video. So we're going to be doing something that I've done before, just for fun. I've definitely seen other people doing this, but I decided to do it again since it is the 13th, and we're going to be building a house where every room is a different Taylor Swift album. And since Speak Now Taylor's version has just released and I have had it on repeat since it dropped, I figured this would be a good time to do this video. And then also, as I've said, it's the 13th. We had to do something Taylor Swift related. So let's jump into the build. Okay, so as always, I did build the shell of the house off screen, just because I don't need that pressure. The outside looks a little bit weird, I know. The inside is not great either, but this is what we've got. So we've got, oh, my stairs are gone. Lovely, they love that for me. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Are they still good up here? Yes, okay, perfect. So this is what we've got. We're gonna do an entryway, living room, dining room, kitchen back here, bathroom, and then upstairs we've got bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, bathroom, and then the exterior. And I think, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. So that is 10 rooms for the 10 Taylor Swift albums. And since my wheel wasn't working the greatest in the holiday video, I'm gonna just be asking Siri for a random number 1 through 10, and then that will correlate to whichever album that is, and then if we get a number twice, I'll obviously just do it again until we get one that we don't have. So to start, I think I usually start with the exterior, so I'm gonna switch it up and start with the entryway this time. Pick a number 1 through 10.
It's 1.
It's 1, so we're gonna be starting with Debut. Debut, in my opinion, is a criminally underrated album. I have just started listening to it again recently because I stopped listening to all of the stolen albums when Taylor announced the re-recordings, but I have recently started listening to some again because I have a playlist of the remaining surprise songs for the Eras tour, and it is such a good album. Oh my gosh. So if you don't know, if you're not a huge fan of Taylor Swift, Taylor she's so smart for this because she had to start this with her first album, otherwise it just wouldn't work, and she did. But each album has like its own color that correlates and like a whole aesthetic and everything. And so Debut's colors are like green and blue, but people usually do mostly green because some other albums are blue. So that's what I am focusing on here. Really, the color, I think, is going to carry a lot of it, but also the aesthetic is going to, too. And obviously, her first album was very, very country. It is very much Yeehaw Taylor. And also, since this is an entryway, there's also just not a ton of things that we can add in here. Kind of sad because Debut deserves a lot more recognition than it gets. Also, another thing about Debut is that it's very much one of those albums. A lot of the songs are very much like, it sounds super poppy and fun and happy, but it's like just the most depressing lyrics you've ever heard in your life. Truthfully, I really don't know what else I'm going to add in here. Just because it is an entryway and there's really not a whole lot to add in terms of furniture and stuff, but I am most definitely gonna put a guitar in here. Again, I think it's disappointing that this is what we got for debut, because I'd love to have done something really all out somehow. I don't even know how I would have done it, but I just think debut deserves so much more in this life. Although debut Taylor's version is going to go so hard. I did become a fan during the debut era, so it is always going to have a very special place in my heart. I'm gonna add this globe for a place in this world. But I became a Taylor Swift fan because my mom just randomly decided to buy the debut Taylor Swift album for my sister, and then I basically stole it. I would probably say that my favorite song off of debut is Our Song, but I also love Picture to Burn. I also love Cold as You. There is Mary Song, oh my gosh. There's just so many good songs. But I think that's the debut entryway pretty much done. So let's move on to the living room here. And I guess now I can just do 2 through 10 because we've already done debut. Pick a number 2 through 10.
It's 7.
It's 7, which would be Lover. Oh my gosh, arguably my favorite album. It's so hard for me to choose a favorite album, but Lover is definitely like top 3 for me. I think my top 3 are probably Lover, Speak Now, and Reputation. I think. I don't know. It's so hard to choose. I really wanted one of these wallpapers to be like a pink and blue because that would have been perfect. Lover's color is definitely pink, but blue is like a secondary color. I think I'm gonna go with this split wall color here. I guess we need to go like to there. I think I'm gonna do one more like that. I think that works out well. Okay. And then I'm actually gonna just continue this flooring throughout probably most of the house. Just because I don't think flooring is going to matter that much for the aesthetic of it. Let's pick a nice Lover-themed couch. Honestly, we could just change these into the pink swatch, and that would... Oh, the pink and the blue. That's actually adorable, and I love that. So we will do that. And then TV... just put that right there. I'm picturing a coffee table in the middle here. I know you can like fit these to be like a flower. It'd be cool if it was a heart, but maybe that's like Lover vibes. I think that's kind of cool. We can do that. Okay. As I said, I became a fan of Taylor during debut, but I didn't get like I was always a fan of her music and her as a person, but I didn't really start like really following her until Reputation, and then that's when I went to the Reputation Stadium tour. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can never miss another tour ever again. And then I started like really actively following her, and like, not like to a creepy point or anything, but just like being more active like on social media and stuff in general. And then during Midnights actually is when I got really into Swiftie Twitter and the whole community, and it's maybe concerning now, but so I really loved Lover. I loved the Lover era. I'm like still heartbroken that Loverfest got canceled, but I did see something the other day that reminded me that if Loverfest had happened That would mean there was no pandemic, and then we wouldn't have Folklore or Evermore or the Eras Tour. So it's okay. I will get over it, but it is still very sad that it got canceled. I just think that would have been so fun. But it's fine, it's fine. I'm like so incredibly grateful that I was able to go to the Eras Tour because it was phenomenal. But I also just love Lover as a like whole aesthetic and everything. It's just so fun and like cute, and I absolutely adore it. My favorite song, and this is gonna be nobody's gonna agree with me on this, because I know it is not a popular song. I'm aware of this, but It's Nice to Have a Friend is like my favorite song of all time. Not necessarily musically, but that is my song. So that has to be my favorite song on Lover. But I also love London Boy, I love Paper Rings, I love Lover, The Archer. There's just so many good songs on that album. It's like impossible to choose a favorite one. And that's why it's like top 3 album. Because of course, when you have that many good songs. I feel like there's not a whole lot going on in this room, but I think it's pretty good for a Lover room. I think that's it. So let's move on to the dining room here. Pick a number 2 through 10.
It's 6.
It's 6, which would be Reputation. Oh my gosh. Reputation and Lover next to each other. We love to see it. Reputation and Lover are like the complete opposite aesthetics, and yet like they just go together in my brain. I feel like there's so many people who have Lover and Reputation in like their top 3 because it just makes sense. Like, I don't know why. Opposites attract, I guess, but so we're gonna go all black in here, of course. I don't know what I want. Maybe these curtains will be good. They're gonna clip a little bit in the corner, but that's okay. And then for tables, I actually think that one that we had just as the like place marker wouldn't be terrible. Or something like that, like a glass something. What colors are there in these? There's a black one. I think that's honestly pretty good. Should we center it with the window or with the archway? I think with the window makes more sense. So we'll do that. I love Reputation. As I said, I went to the Reputation Stadium tour. I won tickets. It was like the craziest, like, complete chance that I won them. It was like a contest through my local radio station, and I heard the ad for it like as I was pulling into the driveway of my house. So like I was about to turn my car off, heard it, and I was like, oh, I'll enter that. It was like the day before the contest ended. I entered one time and ended up winning tickets, and it was just the greatest experience. I think our Reputation room is pretty straightforward. It's just like lots of black. I would love to get something like snake-like in here, but I don't even know that there is anything. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that exists in the game that is like that. I just don't know. Favorite songs on Reputation, Don't Blame Me is like one of my favorite Taylor songs of all time. I Did Something Bad is up there. Dress is up there. New Year's Day is up there. Reputation is another one where it's like every single song is incredible. So I can't even choose. Like, they're all amazing. Maybe I'll just add like a picture in here. I wish one of these had snakes. That'd be so cool. And then maybe that'll be it for this one. Oh my gosh, hang on. I have to put the butterfly picture in the lover room. Are you kidding me? How did I not do this already? There, perfect. I guess I'm gonna put these in here and just pretend that there's snakes on that picture. And we'll call it a day for the reputation room. And then next, let's move to the bathroom here. Pick a number between 2 and 10.
The answer is 4.
4, which would be red. So we're gonna do a red themed bathroom. Red is one of those that I didn't, to be honest, really. I liked all of her albums when they came out, but I definitely appreciated Red more after the re-recordings. I just like wasn't into, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. I just wasn't into that genre of music as during that time period specifically. Like, just where I was in life was not liking that. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, but I love Red Taylor's version. Like, it has made me appreciate the entire album so much more. And from the vault tracks, oh my gosh, for Red, they are incredible. I Bet You Think About Me is a top Taylor song for me, of all time. I literally screamed when she played it as a surprise song because I was not there. I also love Nothing New so much. Begin Again was always my favorite Red song. Now it's I Bet You Think About Me, but Begin Again is still up there. There's a lot of really good songs on Red, and I really appreciate like that genre a lot more now. I think that's a lot closer to my music taste now than when I was like 15 when it came out. But there's our Red room. There's not a whole lot going on, but it's a bathroom, so what can you expect? Alright, time for the kitchen. Pick a number between 2 and 10.
It's 4.
4, which we just did, so let's try again. Pick a number between 2 and 10.
It's 4.
Oh my gosh. Please not 4. Pick a number between 2 and 10.
That would be 7.
7, which is lover. Pick a number between 2 and 10.
That would be 5.
5, okay, so 1989! Okay, this is exciting, because 1989 is such a good album. Oh my god. Okay, every Taylor album is a good album. I can't, this is why it's hard for me to rank them, because it's like, they're all amazing. Every single one. And because she covers so many genres, it's like, how can you compare a pure, true country album to like the greatest pop album of all time, to the indie folk of Folklore and Evermore? Like, how can you compare them? Because they're so different. Oh my gosh, these are, that is so 1989. Oh my gosh. Love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do blue cabinets because 1, they're all ugly in here, and 2, I think like these very, very light wood ones fit the vibe that we are going for as well. I think I'm gonna do it like this. Put the fridge there and the stove over here. This kitchen is kind of a really strange layout, but I actually kind of love it. It's kind of really working for me. I think I'm just gonna do this white stove. And then if we could get the cooktops. Yes. We're gonna put a sink over here. Okay. It's so hard because it's like, other than the colors, I really don't know how to portray each album in like a room, especially like a kitchen. Like, I could put a microphone in here, but does that make sense for a kitchen? Not really. I think I'm gonna do, how big does this get? Yes, I'm gonna do this big fuzzy rug down this long hallway here. Favorite 1989 song is Clean, which actually, that's very fitting for a kitchen where you do a lot of cleaning and have a lot of cleaning supplies. I also love Wonderland. I love How You Get the Girl, You Are in Love. 1989 has a lot of bangers too. They all have a lot of bangers, is what we're learning. I mean, truly, I don't understand people who say that they hate certain songs. Like, there are some songs that I don't like as much as others. There are some songs that I will skip depending on my mood, but there is not a single song that I like actually hate, or not even that I don't like. Like, they're all good in their own ways and depending on my mood. Like, sometimes I'm not in the mood for really depressing, heart-wrenching songs, but that doesn't mean they're bad. Like, I don't know a single bad Taylor song, and I stand by that statement. Hang on, I just realized there's more butterflies that I need to add over here. I am slacking. I do feel like I'm slacking today with the attention to details and stuff. It's making me sad because this should be like, this is like my special interest, and I'm not putting as much energy into it as I should, but I can't do it anymore. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like I know my energy levels are not where they should be, and I cannot change it. So I am very sorry if this is a boring video, or if the final product does not turn out as good as it should have. I'm trying. I'm adding these things here because that is so cool. Yes, that is perfect. I think that does a lot to fill this long hallway space too. Alright, we got the aprons over here. What else can we put on this wall? Are there any like city skyscraper type of posters or anything? You'd think they'd be in city living if there were. That's kind of, you can almost think that that's maybe New York. Maybe. I'm gonna pretend that's New York for the sake of this, and maybe get another picture in there. Maybe I'll just do like this painting and make it smaller. It's not perfect. It's not perfect at all, but I think it will do. And I think honestly that might be where I leave that one, and we'll go ahead and go upstairs. And for this little like hallway, I'm just gonna make it very plain. We'll do this bathroom next. Pick a number between 2 and 10.
It's 2.
2, okay. That's Fearless. We can definitely do this. So Fearless is yellow colored, or like gold. Absolute favorite song on Fearless is Change. I never see anyone say Change is their favorite. It is my favorite. What I'm thinking in here, because it's kind of a long, narrowy bathroom, I'm thinking, okay, that's a little bit bright. Honestly, this is perfect. That is so Fearless coded. It's kind of blocking the window, but I guess I could put it over on this side. Yeah, that works. And then we can do like the toilet over here. Just do that. But Fearless is another one. I loved Fearless when it first came out. Loved it, but then I think when Speak Now came out, it kind of overshadowed that, because Speak Now was like my favorite album when I was little, like of anyone and anything, like that was my favorite. So I think it just kind of overshadowed my memory of Fearless a little bit. But I do love it, and I love the vault tracks on there. Mr. Perfectly Fine is my favorite vault track. I also have loved Don't You lately, has been stuck in my head all the time. I love The Way I Loved You. Again, just so many good songs. So many. She has never missed a day in her life. I think this is pretty good for a Fearless themed room. I might just go ahead and put like a little curtain on top of the window here, if there is one. Like that is probably fine. And then that'll be the Fearless bathroom, and then we'll go over here to this bedroom, which is a really weird shape, but I have ideas for it, so let's figure out which album it's gonna be. So we have still Speak Now, Folklore, Evermore, and Midnights. So maybe I'll just do 1 through 4 right now, and it'll be Speak Now 1, Folklore 2, Evermore 3, and Midnights 4. Pick a number 1 through 4.
The answer is 1.
1. So we are doing Speak Now bedroom. Yay! I'm glad Speak Now got a bedroom, because I feel like we can do a lot with this, and since it just came out, I really want it to have its time to shine. And like I said, this was like my favorite album of anyone, so I'm very excited for this. Alright, I'm thinking these sparkle wallpaper for the walls. It's very bright, but I love it. I have loved the re-recording. Like, it's been so good. It's been such a good time to be a Swiftie lately. None of these dressers are really matching with the colors in here. It's dark brown wood on the bed, so maybe I'll just do a dark brown dresser of some sort, like a plain one. Like this, maybe, except that's not dark enough. I think that kind of matches. That's probably the closest we're gonna get. But literally, I listened to the re-recording the second it came out, of course, and I cried the whole time. It is so good. It's so much better than the original somehow. I don't even know how that's possible, because the original was like perfect, and the vault tracks, every single one of them is like a 10 out of 10. Every single one. I keep trying to like rank them, and it just feels impossible because they are all so good. I think, I don't know. I Can See You is my number 1 vault track. And then Electric Touch. Oh my gosh, Electric Touch is so good. But so is Castles Crumbling, and so is Timeless, and so is Foolish One, and so is When Emma Falls in Love. They are all so good. This is actually perfect that this is the Speak Now room, because I was planning to put a dollhouse in here, and the castle is the perfect one. Come on, it's perfect. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Other than vault tracks, my favorite Speak Now songs, Long Live, of course. Last Kiss is amazing. Also, Never Grow Up caused me severe emotional distress hearing it on Taylor's version. I was not okay. And then hearing her do it the next day, as a surprise song, that should have been a crime. And she will be getting my therapy bill. Also, The Story of Us was my surprise song, so that is forever going to have a very special place in my heart now. Truly, there's not a bad song on Speak Now at all. There's not a single one. Name a bad song on Speak Now and I will tell you how you're wrong, because it is incredible. That whole album is phenomenal. Like, I don't know how she does it. but she does. And it is incredible, and I am forever grateful for her. So this is the Speak Now room. It's super cute. And now we're gonna go over here to the main bedroom. So we'll do Folklore is 1, Evermore 2, and Midnight's is 3. Pick a number 1 through 3.
It's 1.
1, which is Folklore. Folklore, again, oh my gosh, such a good album. I'm gonna say that about every single one. I don't care, because they're all amazing. Although, I will say, and this might be controversial, but I personally like Evermore more than Folklore. I know that's crazy. I'm aware. But it's my truth, and I am speaking it. I'm honestly thinking, like, this bed for Folklore. Is that, like, insane to do? Hate the design on the bedspread, though. But I really want something, like, whimsical and cool like that. I think I'm gonna have to do it and just deal with the design. Favorite songs on Folklore? Oof. It is so tough. It's so tough. Mirror Ball is one of my favorites. 7, which was my other surprise song. Of course, I love 7. I love the Love Triangle, all of those songs. August is probably my favorite of the 3. Folklore also was like the first one that I like made sure to listen to like at midnight, right when it came out. Like I started really getting involved during Lover time, but like Folklore was the first one that I was like at release getting excited. Like I saw the Instagram post and was like, what is going on? So that was also really exciting. And of course it was during pandemic times, so that was very helpful to have that during that time. I don't know, I feel like I'm not going as hard in these rooms as I want to, but I just don't know what to do. Like, I don't know, is this Folklore enough? I think it is. I think the trees are really carrying it. But there's Folklore. We're gonna do the bathroom. 1 will be Evermore, 2 will be Midnight's. Pick a number 1 through 2.
The answer is 1.
1, which is Evermore, which is perfect because now Folklore and Evermore are together. Of course, Evermore got a bathroom though, of course. Poor Evermore. Which of these are giving me Evermore vibes? Maybe like this one. I think there's a matching floor to that as well. I don't know. I guess this one is the matching one, maybe. And then that can stay there. I'm gonna do a sink beside it, and then a tub over here is gonna be like the setup. I feel like the cottage living tub will fit nicely in here, and also the sink probably. As I said, I love Evermore. I love Evermore. Evermore is probably top 5 album. Just because Gold Rush, like, I still remember how I felt the first time I ever heard Gold Rush, and I am chasing that feeling constantly because that was like true just joy. And what else can we put in here? Maybe just like this one is fine. I think that's pretty good though for our Evermore bathroom. And then finally we'll just do the exterior here as a Midnight's theme. Something like this exterior would actually be kind of good. This kind of fits like the colors, but also like the kind of 70s-ish vibe that Midnight's has. It's not like exactly the right color blue, but I think it's fine. So we'll do that. Maybe we'll do like a very dark roof, like black. Oops, I need this up here. I know. Listen, I don't know how to make houses look good in The Sims. I'm aware that this looks crazy. Okay, I'm fully aware of it. I don't know how to make the windows look good or like anything. I don't know how to do it. It's fine. For this little patio area here, I guess we'll do like, are there like dark stone? Like maybe that is good. I'm gonna just change this door to like, yeah, black and white will be fine. Are there like some dark blue planters? We'll just do these in the blue swatch. It's a little bit light for midnights, but I think it's fine. I guess we'll just do those on the bottom level because it wouldn't really make sense to do them on the top where you wouldn't be able to water them. Aren't there like hydrangeas? Are they in here? Yeah. We'll do like these guys here. I also just hate landscaping, so that's always an issue. Let's see if there's any like outdoor furniture. Oh, I know what we can do. Hang on, I just had a thought. The telescopes. We can have a telescope. It looks kind of odd just sitting there in the backyard, but I think that's where it's gonna stay because I cannot be bothered to do anything other than that. Just do that mailbox there, and then honestly, I think that's where I'm gonna call it. I know it's not the best. I know my energy has not been the best. I don't know what's going on, but this is what we've ended up with. I do like the rooms, and I think you can tell which each of them are supposed to be. Definitely by the colors at least. I just feel like I could have put in more like little details or like little nods to songs or something. I don't know. But I'm not unhappy with how it turned out, but I do think I could have done better. But anyway, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this Taylor Swift themed video for the 13th. If you are a Swiftie, let me know which album is your favorite, or top 3 or top 5. I know it's hard to rank them, and which song is your favorite. You can also let me know which room was your favorite or which one you feel embodies the album the most. I think the Speak Now room embodied the album the most, but I think Lover might have been my favorite room. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave me a like so that I know you like this kind of content. If you want to join my community of noodles, feel free to subscribe. We'd love to have you. And if you want to find me anywhere else on the internet, all of my socials will be in the description box below. And with all that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day or week ahead of you wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time. Bye guys!